my Telecenter call switch, and it's a board model. Alright guys, so this is a Telecenter call switch. So about this, what this call switch does, I have those at my middle school, and then you have this right here. So let me show you what this Telecenter call switch does. So what this Telecenter call switch does, they have the two color buttons. This one is the emergency button, which is right here. This one is the normal call-in button right here. Let's show you guys this thing a little bit more. So a Telecenter call switch is actually a call button. Even if you want, like a student or teacher needs to reach the front desk, you press the normal button. Really nice button. So this call switch is actually really old, or a little bit older, because usually I got it like 1 year ago. Because February 2024 is 1 year ago, so this is where I got this. So what these two call button does, the normal call-in is normal, so you have to press that white button right here. And now the emergency button. Now this emergency button is for the emergency only. If you press that red button, as you can see, it looks like a Sonic button, the one you can press to order. But this one's the emergency button if you need to press the emergency call-in. Let's go ahead and push that. But as you can see, this thing doesn't do anything because I did not even wire this up correctly. I didn't wire this because I'm not sure how to wire this unit up. So about this call switch is really old, and you have the model number is PB2. I can't read the words though. So about this, what this call button does, it's actually very easy to tell. About this call switch is mainly in middle schools or high schools, you can have one of these buttons. Like we have the emergency, we have the normal. But if I install this in my school, I can do that. Or I'm not sure. Or maybe I don't, because usually this is my call switch, and I got it like 1 year ago. So yeah. And now as you can see, some call buttons can have the black body on it. Like even though it can have the black body on it, with the one that they say call down the bottom and the emergency on the top. But without the normal, it might say call. But more common ones, to see, they don't have this little emergency button here. It's gone and it will say normal, but you do find emergency lights. I mean emergency buttons, sorry. Emergency buttons. So the way you can install this thing onto the wall is you're gonna have the back box, like one of these back boxes. We're gonna take the stopper off, but one of these back boxes, could fit onto its own. No, it could fit onto the call switch on it. So yeah, and you can put your wires through it too. And now these are rainbowish wires, I guess. But if I take them out right now, and as you can see, this thing's out. So I took the wires out, as you can see. And now let's see how to connect the wires to it. Alright, so to connect the wires is you're gonna go ahead, turn it to the back. You'll see the wires. I mean this plug right here. So this plug actually comes with the wires. So you're gonna have the red wire, different color wires, and you're gonna put your wires right into this plug here, and then you're gonna go ahead and wire up this unit. I had those in my middle school, so yeah. Let me go ahead and put these inside. Alright, so what do these call buttons do? So usually if you press that normal button, that means you have to call the office. So I'm gonna go ahead and press it again. And then now the emergency button's not even like a normal call-in, but we have an emergency call in, the one you can press the emergency button. That means you may not dial 911. So we might go ahead and press that emergency button. But don't you worry, don't worry, it's not gonna turn off. It's not gonna set it off. But let me just go ahead and press it. And basically, if you press the emergency button, that means that the emergency button has been pressed or pushed. That means that the emergency might be coming or something, like a principal or the police that's gonna be in the classroom. So, yeah. And I saw those on the web that I do actually have those in my fire alarm collection, but I only have one of these. But yeah, I only have one call button, so this one could be in my fire alarm system. So, and here's that thing right here. So basically, if you like push this button down, the white button, ow! If you press that white button, look, you'll see this thing. This thing stops the button for pushing it harder. So, and now this too, look. Or maybe if I push one of these two buttons together, you'll see these things coming out. And also, if you like push it back, that means that it could be spring loaded. So, it might be not spring loaded, but if I push it all the way, it does. So, so I have those in my middle school, and so I usually don't actually. So this one I did not steal them from my middle school. I got this one from eBay, and you can get one of these like for $50 or something like that, you know. But I'm gonna have like a speaker on it, but even though I have to press the normal button, like let's say if I have like a phone, like a telephone right here, the button and the speaker. So basically, if I press the emergency button, like classroom, let's say classroom 901, if you press that button, it shows you on the screen that the button 901 has been pushed. So, yeah. And you basically have to hit that button and say, "May I help you?" And, yeah. But, yeah. And also, yeah. And I was just trying to make sure what this button does. So you're gonna put your two screws right into these two holes, like that insert that the screws can insert these two holes here. Then you get mounted onto the wall and stuff like that. So this is actually made from Walland, even though it says Telecenter on it. So yeah, so that is my Telecenter call switch.